Welcome to PAWS Academy. Here, every week, you will get a chance to learn something new and exciting about pets or wild animals and how you can help them. Hi there! Welcome back to PAWS Academy. And if you're new to PAWS Academy, welcome! My name is Bailey, and I'm an educator at PAWS where people are helping animals every day. During our last episode, we talked about what makes a wild animal a wild animal. I hope you all had a chance to teach someone about what a wild animal is and help them understand why it's important to keep them wild. If you missed our last episode, you can click the link in the description and it'll take you right to the video. In this episode, we are going to be learning what a habitat is, the different types of habitats, how animals adapt to different habitats, and habitats that are right here in Washington State. First, let's define what a habitat is. A habitat is the home of an animal or a plant. Almost every place on Earth is a habitat for some kind of animals and plants. This can range from the hottest desert to the coldest icepack, or the tiniest puddle to the largest rainforest. All places can be homes to animals or plants. Last week, we learned that a wild animal gets all of its basic needs from their environment. More specifically, they get all of their basic needs from their habitat. There are two main types of habitats, those that are on land and those that are in water. The types of habitats on land range from rainforests to deserts to the mountains. Rainforests can support more variety of plant and animal life than any other habitat because of the climate that exists there. A climate is like the weather, and it includes the temperature, wind, humidity, snow, and rain in a place. The difference between climate and weather is the climate is what the weather was like for many years. Other habitats like deserts and mountains can support different plant and animal life than rainforests. Plants and animals that live in a desert can go without much water. Mountain habitats have thin soil and cold temperatures, where only hardy plants and animals can live. There are even more land habitats like forests, grasslands, and tundras. Water habitats can either be freshwater or saltwater. Freshwater habitats include streams, rivers, swamps, marshes, ponds, and lakes. Saltwater habitats include oceans, seas, salt lakes, salt marshes, and saltwater swamps. Some animals and plants such as fish and seaweed live entirely in the water, while others such as river otters and river weeds live partly in the water and partly out of water. Animals and plants adapt to be able to live and survive in their habitat. This means that they develop traits that help them survive where they live. This takes a very long time, and is not a quick process. Animals adapt so that they can stay safe, travel well, and find food and water in their habitat. For example, animals that live in cold habitats grow thick coats of fur to keep them warm. Their fur might also be white, so they can blend in and camouflage with the snow. Another example is the hard shell of a western pond turtle that helps keep in moisture and protects it from enemies. River otters also have adapted to their environment. They have a thick protective fur to help keep them warm while swimming in cold waters, and have short legs with webbed feet for faster swimming. Their legs also help them walk around on land. In Washington State, there are many types of habitats, including saltwater, rainforests, forests, mountains, grasslands, deserts, and freshwater areas. In Western Washington, where PAWS is, you can find coastal areas where the Pacific Ocean meets the land, and just inland you can find the Olympic rainforest. In the Cascade Mountains, we can find the forest and mountain habitats. The climate on the eastern side of the Cascade Mountains has less rain, and we can find grasslands and deserts there. There are also habitats that don't necessarily look completely natural because they aren't completely wild. These habitats can include a park in your town, the city that you live in, or even your neighborhood. Some animals have adapted to be able to live in places that humans call home. Some examples include the peregrine falcon and Virginia opossums. Peregrine falcons have been able to make nests on skyscrapers in big cities. In downtown Seattle, there's a peregrine falcon nest on the second tallest building. Sitting up at 55 stories, a peregrine falcon raises her babies. These birds were able to adapt to living in a city and create a happy habitat out of it. On the other hand, Virginia opossums may be living in your neighborhood, and you might not even know it. They live in the most human-occupied habitats in Western Washington. You might never see them because they're nocturnal, which means they're active at night and spend their days in dens or other protected spots. they have adapted to live in neighborhood habitats by eating uneaten food that might otherwise attract mice and rats. They also eat bugs, ants, ticks, grubs, and roadkill to help keep our neighborhoods clean. Learning about the habitats around you and around the world can help you understand more about how animals and plants interact in them. We can also learn about habitats that are endangered or threatened. Did you know that not just animals or plants can be endangered or threatened, but the places that they live or their habitats can be as well? An example of an endangered habitat in Washington state is the shrub steppe habitat. It is an endangered habitat because it is estimated that less than 15% of it remains. Having an endangered habitat also creates endangered species, like the pygmy rabbit. The pygmy rabbit depends on the shrub steppe habitat because of its dense, large sagebrush stands and gentle slopes for their burrows. And now the pygmy rabbit is endangered. It's time for you to take action. We want you to learn about the habitats around you and investigate to see if any of them are endangered. Then we want you to tell a person in your life about what you've learned. Go to our website, PAWS.org/PAWS Academy, and click on the activities that go with this video. Challenge yourself to learn even more about habitats so you can share with your friends and family. In the coming weeks, we'll be learning more about protecting habitats so we can help animals like the pygmy rabbit. Do you think you have what it takes to teach others about habitats? Test your knowledge in a Kahoot challenge. The link is in the description of this video. Just click on it and you're ready to go. Check back throughout the week and see where you stack up on the leaderboard. If you enjoyed this episode of the Wildlife series of PAWS Academy, make sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up. Thanks again for tuning in to this episode of PAWS Academy. I'm so excited to keep learning with you all. I hope you learned a way that you can help wild animals today. In our next episode, we are going to learn all about our wild neighbors. Until then, I'm Bailey. Keep helping the animals. Bye-bye. A special thank you to our friends at VCA Animal Hospitals for sponsoring this episode of PAWS Academy. Make sure that you click the red subscribe button and turn the bell on so you don't miss another PAWS Academy video. See you next time. Bye-bye.